All right, Sagittarius, here we go. We got the timer set, and let's go ahead and jump into this message. Now, this is for Sagittarius or Sagittarius crosswatcher. Also, you can reverse this, and it may not resonate for everybody, but I heard something very specific before I started your video. I heard, ain't nobody gotta know. And I got a pretty clear message out of that. I mean, it kind of sounds like it. I think it is how it sounds. Somebody 100% is in a relationship here, or they're involved with someone in a way. Another, or you are. At least for this message. And whoever is in a relationship is thinking about someone that they were involved with before. Doesn't mean it was an ex of theirs, but it's somebody that they were in a way intimate with. Or someone you in a way were intimate with. Somebody's thinking about someone from the past. Someone from high school, someone from college, someone from that place we used to work, someone from a place we still work but we don't mess with them anymore, but we have. You know, it's something like that. Somebody still thinks of a person that they either had an affair with, messed with back in the day, had a crush on back in the day. There's some sort of connection to work or even friends. Maybe you met through friends, or you met through schooling of some type, or you met through work, or they did. Somebody who's married or has a partner, the married partner is almost like reminiscing about someone, but it's never come out. Like whatever they've done, or even their desire for whoever this is, has not come out. So here's what I think. Either someone on the outside of you is in a relationship, married, or has a partner, and they're almost fantasizing about you, what the two of you had before, or the fact that y'all messed around before, whether you're together with somebody or not. Or you are married and with somebody, and either you or your partner is reminiscing about someone they either messed around with, have a fantasy of messing around with, or was possibly with before y'all even got together. That's what I'm getting. Ain't nobody gotta know. Because whatever it is still secret, meaning like you don't know about something, or another person doesn't know their partner is fantasizing about you. It's like a lot of fantasizing. And by the way, I'm still dealing with allergies today. It's a brand new day, first thing in the morning, and you probably hear it. I'm extremely snotty, TMI, but the allergies are killing me, and my balls are getting tucked in there. Yeah. Like, if somebody's partner knew what their spouse or their fiance or whoever was thinking about a specific person, they probably wouldn't be too happy here. But per what I was hearing, ain't nobody gotta know. Somebody doesn't find any harm in it, in something, because either because they haven't gotten caught, or because it's just in the mind. They're just fantasizing. It's not like they've actually done anything. That's what I'm getting. Now, I'm not saying anyone's bad here, like, oh, it's a bad person, or you are, or no. But it's possible somebody here has had an affair and they never did get caught. And they're thinking like, man, I wish this person still worked here, or I wish I still worked there if it was a work thing, or oh, I wish we still lived close to each other so we could see each other. I wish they were still friends with so-and-so so that I could see them at Friends Christmas and Friendsgivings. And you see what I'm saying? Somebody's still thinking of someone from the past, let's say that. And either both people are in a relationship now, or one person's single, and the one who's in a relationship is fantasizing about the one that's single. And now they're either thinking back about when they messed around, when they were intimate, when they were together if it's an ex, or they're thinking like, I'd love to mess with you again. I'd love to see you again. If I didn't think that you'd tell on me, if I didn't think that you would narc me out, I would reach out to you. I would say something. If I didn't think that you would, snitch, basically. Yeah. What it feels like is someone is thinking, I'm not about to leave who I'm with or who I'm involved with. I'm not about to leave my current situation, my person, but like literally, I think someone is convinced that they love who they're with. They truly believe it. But meanwhile, there are a lot of things the universe is hearing that this person doesn't realize this person hears, or that the universe hears. Like, this person's thoughts are doesn't really speak to the universe that they love who they're with. It speaks, I'm with this person because, well, we have children together, or I'm with this person because, if that's not the case, because we have a lot of money invested, because of religion, because of beliefs, because of our families, because of time and society, and because we have too many things we own together. And it would be like, that's what I'm getting. Someone's like, it ain't no problem with, fantasizing a little about someone. And I'm getting like a side story here. If anyone was ever dabbling in, what do you call that? Actually having like a polygamous lifestyle, or actually having like an open marriage, or swinging, or having like 2 wives, 2 husbands, or maybe someone did actually move into that, but then they decided not to do it anymore because there was jealousy or something. I don't know. If anyone ever messed with the idea of having a second wife or a girlfriend, or even did it no matter what, even if they did or didn't, just thought it. It's confusing. That, and I'm also really snotty, and I'm telling you, like, my eyes, everything itches. So, somebody still thinks about it. Even though the couple has decided not to move forward with like an open relationship anymore, or move forward with the whole idea, like, never bring it up again. It don't matter. Whoever really pursued that idea to begin with, maybe even if both, but one of them more than the other, one partner here more than the other, is still like, I'd love to have a second wife, or I'd love to have another person, which again, I'm not saying it's wrong. I mean, to each their own. But why keep it in? Like, if you trust your partner, especially if you're in a committed relationship, I just don't think it's very fair. I mean, come on now, I don't think it's very fair if somebody doesn't just talk to their partner and say, hey, I high-key am in love with Sagittarius. Instead, they're just thinking it constantly every day, like fantasizing about this person. And maybe even, like, let's say somebody was kind of messing around with someone here, hoping to have, like, bring them into their marriage and have, like, a second wife. This is so specific. Or a girlfriend, even, like a unicorn, I don't know. Maybe the wife didn't agree, so they quit doing it, or they decided not to even, whatever. But maybe in the meantime, the one that the man really wanted, let's say it's a man, he really wanted this woman. She decides to leave and says, I'm not even going to deal with this, because I'm going to be the one that get hurt in the end, because these two are never leaving each other, and I don't want them to, but I feel like I'm going to get cast out or something in the end, so I'm just going to walk away. Could have been love too. Could have even been like, the unicorn, if you will. This is so confusing. Very specific though. There goes another damn vehicle, loud as hell. That should be confirmation. Maybe even somebody stormed out of there, like, eventually got angry because they felt like they were being, like, taken advantage of. So then I feel like the unicorn, or the potential girlfriend, future wife left. Could be a male, whoever. And since then, I feel like this one of the partners, feels like the masculine, but it could be anybody, it could be the feminine, is like, well, even though I really wanted this person as our girlfriend or our wife, I'll just kind of, fantasize about them, meanwhile flirt with other people that I'm hearing work with, or a particular other person that we work with, so I can get some sort of, like, somebody here, it makes them feel really good. Again, I'm not saying they're a bad person, but someone just not being completely authentic with their partner, I think it's a little disrespectful. Instead of just telling their partner, hey, this is the truth. 1 minute, 47 seconds. This is the fact of the matter. And they're not doing that. So ain't nobody gotta know, but the whole entire universe knows that a person who's married or with somebody that you maybe loved before, vice versa, this could be completely reversed. Maybe they loved you when you were married. or you weren't at first and then you married this person, I don't know, but the one who's married and who's been married the longest, I would say, this person is fantasizing about another from their past. Could have been the most recent past, could have been a long time ago, but nonetheless, you know, somebody's like, if I had it my way, I would have my partner and this woman. That's what I'm getting. Somebody, if they were being honest, would straight up come out and say either I do want a third, I'm getting somebody strongly wants a third wife or a girlfriend, and they just don't have the balls, I mean, honestly, to tell their spouse, you know, or it's a woman who doesn't have the balls to tell her whoever, however. It's this type of stuff is, I feel like adults shouldn't have to go through that because adults should be able to communicate properly with each other and say what they really want and either agree or disagree, you know, instead of keeping it in and having these little secrets and stuff. I feel like we should be honest with each other. Now, if it was something that this other person and their partner agreed on before, like maybe they did have an open relationship, or there we go, and you happen to be their girlfriend or boyfriend before, or you know what I mean, and then they since decided no, well, that's different. You know, maybe they're like, no, I really still want them, but their partner's like, no, I thought we decided we weren't going to do that anymore. See what I'm saying? I got two scenarios. Or this is completely you and who you're with, and inwardly, okay, I'm going to leave it. I'm debating on even posting this, but why? I think it's very clear. It's 100% clear to me. It just depends on preference. It depends on which way this is going to go. And also, I think that I do think it's not very upfront and honest, because somebody's holding a secret. Ain't nobody gotta know. I would say the partner who's lying for the sake of making their spouse happy is living a pretty miserable existence, even if they're pretending on the outside like they're not. I know my alarm went off, but I feel like I need to say a little more. Because meanwhile, yes, they have their partner, they have the money, they have their home, they got their cars, they got the whatever they need, you know, they got the company, they've got all this, they got people to flirt with them at work and do a little whatever in the office or the back room, but they're fantasizing about a person who's no longer in their life. Could be you watching this video, vice versa. They're fantasizing about somebody from the past or the recent past. Somebody from high school, somebody from middle school, somebody from college, somebody that used to work with them or something. Currently does, but moved to a different department. It's like the one that somebody wants is not who they're in communication with at this time, or the one that you want is not who you're in communication with at this time. And someone is like slowly making their own life miserable because they're not being honest with themselves. Yes, they're getting the sex they need from their partner. I truly think that. Yes, they're getting the attention they need, and the, you know, whenever they have issues with their partner or whatever, you know, because everybody does, they get what they need from. I feel like this person has somebody at work or somebody who flirts with them or whatever, or you know what I mean. Maybe it's somebody who's been there the longest, or somebody who's something, right? Like they do a little something, and ain't nobody got to know about that either. But or they met through the same field, they do the same thing. But there's somebody that someone thinks about here that's long since gone, is how I hear it. That's who somebody wants, and they're lying about it, and they're keeping it in because ain't nobody got to know. But they're slowly, like, it's making it worse. It's like if you crave something and you want it really badly, and it just makes you want it more when you can't have it. You know, now not all the time. Sometimes by the time you get something that you wanted for so long, you may not even want it anymore. But some people, it depends on what it is, you know? Maybe you crave something, but like you love it that much, you know what I mean? Like you'll never get over it. You'll never not want this thing, this item. And then you finally get it, and it's like you devour it all in one sitting because you waited so long for it. I think someone's going to drive themselves crazy, and then we'll leave it here. I think someone's going crazy inwardly. Right now it's internal. They're internally suffering because they are not fully getting satisfied because their heart wants more. They don't want to be completely upfront about it for fear that they'll piss off who they're with. Maybe who someone's with doesn't really like who this person loves, vice versa. Maybe there's a little jealousy there. I'm not saying they're not right. They could just feel that their partner's hiding something, which, yeah, I would say so. Somebody's partner's hiding something. They're hiding that they're genuinely in love with someone else. Maybe in love with their partner too, because some people are like that. Some people have, that's polygamy, right? Isn't that what that is? Polygamy, or like sister wives? Like some cultures are like that. Some people are like that. But for some reason, like their partner, I think someone's partner would have been more receptive if they hadn't lied or hid something, or if they, I don't know. I'm done. I'm done with this. I'm absolutely done. And I feel like maybe that's it. If you were on the receiving end of this or vice versa, that's why somebody was like, no, we're not going to do a little thing on the side. We're not going to have our little thing. You can do that with somebody else. I'm sure they'll eat it up. But, nah. Uh-oh. I feel like this is going to be, like, to be continued. Love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.